it's Andrea and welcome back to my channel. How are y'all? So I'm excited to be here on my Sunday video. Yeah, how do y'all feel about this time change? Like, do you like this one better? Do y'all like the one yesterday better? I don't know. Like, I think for myself, I like maybe this one better. And the only reason is because I think I get more like sun in my day. So there's more light to like do more fun things. Is that odd? I don't know. Do y'all feel the same way? Do y'all not? Let me know because I want to know what y'all think. So what are we doing today? I've gotten a lot of requests on like, show me your skincare routine and maybe show me your makeup routine. Well, I already did that actually, but there are some of like, well, give us some tips on like college, or how did you get accepted in UT? Give us your stats. Or I mean, like, how do I pick a college? And there's so many of those questions I want to answer, and I will get to it. But I think today I want to sort of mix two of those. This is two of those videos together. So I'm going to do my skincare routine, and I'm also, as I'm doing my skincare routine, I'm going to talk about like how to pick a college and like how to pick a college that is best fitting for you, how, like what things to look at, how do you narrow it down, and sort of yeah, like how do I go about and pick what college is best for me after I've gotten all my acceptance letters. So you'll hear what I have to say about that. All right, let's get started. So first step to my skincare routine is I always take my makeup off. I just did. I didn't realize I was gonna film this video, but then I was like, let's do it. And I had already taken my makeup off. So now we're just gonna like take the residues off. I can't like say things sometimes. So I'm gonna use these wipes. They're the Micellar water wipes, and they're Polish Beauty, whatever. Okay, so a thing about me, like this is, I should probably start talking about college, but a thing about me is that I actually use makeup remover wipes from TG Maxx. Makeup remover wipes from TG Maxx. I just think they're super cheap. They're like $3.99. And well, these are small ones because they fit in my makeup bag. And it's like 2 of them for $3.99. So I love that. So I'm going to take like whatever I have left of my makeup. And while I do this, I'm going to talk. Okay, so 4 things that I always knew and always thought about and always came to my mind when I was picking college were these. Listen to me. 4 most important like factors to me, what I think, and these can apply to anyone. So number 1, this school, you should look at it for like the best in your major. So if you got accepted to school A and school B, which is the best in your major, you know, because if you already got accepted to both of these, and this even applies to like if you're applying. So I can personally like speak to you and say like the only school I applied to is UT. But here's the reason why. I didn't want to just apply to a bunch of random schools and then have to make that decision. I made the decision over time. I knew what the best school in my major was, and I'll sort of talk a little bit more about that as we go. But number 1 is best in major. Number 2 is like location. So whether that is like in-state, out-of-state, like also cities. Like I'm in Texas and my hometown is like San Antonio. So like something close, well, I don't know. It depends on location. Like how far do you want to go? Do you want something in Texas? Do you want something out of town? Do you want something like an hour away from you within your city? Do you want a big city? Do you want a small city? Like, do you want a little town? Like, do you want it to be a 2-hour car ride? Do you want it to be a 7-hour car ride? Do you want it to be, I mean, like, these are things that you need to be asking yourself. Location, like, where is it? How far away is it? Like, all those things. Location is so important because it makes you know what you want. It's different for everyone. Like, it's literally different for everyone. Then third is cost. In-state tuition, out-of-state tuition. How much money did you get? How much money did you not get? How much financial aid are you getting? How much financial aid are you not getting? How much scholarships did you get? How much scholarships did you not get? How much are your parents helping you? How much are your parents not helping you? So cost is a big thing, and I think that it's something that like should be at the top of your priority list. And lastly, it's like priorities and reputation. So what I mean by this is like, it could be like your like politics, you know, like conservative, liberal school. Maybe it's like as far as your religion and like those kind of things. Like is it like a Christian school or like public school? Do I want that? Like, where do I want to go? Do they have what I would like to be involved in? Yeah. So also like reputation, like the school. I think this is also like, it can be either the most important or the least important, depending on like your priorities and the reputation you want specifically from this school. But I'm gonna go in as I'm doing my skincare routine, I'm gonna talk more about these specific things, how they relate to me, how I thought of them, blah blah, all that stuff. Okay, so after I've taken my makeup off, it's like I'm gonna switch back and forth. After I've taken my makeup off, it's perfectly off, I always go with the, I just got some water on me, Skin Rescue Acne Clearing Charcoal Cleanser with Probiotics, and this is from First Aid Beauty. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply the cleanser while I keep talking, because I usually apply it and let it sit for like a minute or two. Okay, so we'll start talking about the very first one, which is best in major. So, as I said, I only applied to UT Austin. Why did I only do this? Because I did not want to be in the moment where I had 1 or 2 months to make a big decision in my life. So I made this decision over time. I chose to make this decision over time. What I did is I took these 4 big factors and went at it. And I started researching them, researching universities, researching everything. So I sort of made my decision beforehand, before I had those acceptance letters in my hand, to find the best school for me. Again, schools are the school you pick should be the best school for you. It should not be the best school in the state. It should not be the best school in the country. It should not be the best school in your city. It should be the best school for yourself. At least that is what I think, and that is how I narrowed it down. I just washed my face, dried it off, whatever. So the other step in my skincare routine, I go in with my toner, and I use the Algenist, this one, the Algenist Multi-Perfection Clarifying Toner. I love Algenist. Algenist is like my BFF, and it's so good. So I usually use one of these cotton things, cotton rounds, or 2, whatever works, and I just like use it and wipe my face off. So, as I was saying, yeah, like school, it really depends on you. So again, I think a big factor to look at is like, what is the best in your major? So I knew for me, I wanted to be a business major, and I knew that I had to look at schools that were the best in my major. So I looked at the 10 top schools that were best in my major, and literally said, okay, what are the best? And then I came to realize that the school that was number 6 best in my major was in my state. So that was really, really good. Okay, so we'll talk about the second thing, and the second thing is location. So again, location varies on everyone. Again, it is what you want, what you think, like where you want to go, where you want to be. Some people want to go like as far as they can from home. Some people want to stay as close as they can from home. Some people want to be far enough but close too. For me, I am super close to my family. Love them to death. Love spending time with them. Love being with them. So I wanted something that would be close to them. The best I could get, like at a good school close to them. So San Antonio, Austin, and now we're in 20 minutes. That seems just about right for me. So again, this is again for me, because I mean, you know, it varies for everyone. You know, like my best school is not gonna be your best school. It's not gonna be my best friend's best school. It's not gonna be, you know, anyone's best school. Well, I guess some people it would be their best school, my best school. Okay, you'll know what I mean. Like, it varies from everyone, for everyone. It doesn't mean that just because, you know, like I don't really have an example because I don't really want to name schools, but you know, it's not just because, okay, I'll just use UT, you know, it's not just UT is number one in Texas, so UT is number one for everyone. That it just does not work that way. It is for you and like where you want it, but that is such a big factor, location, you know. And then the next one is cost. I mean, like, cost is so important too. You don't want to be in debt. I mean, I don't think anyone wants to be in debt. So it's also realizing, like, how much are my parents going to help me? How much money do I have saved for college? How much is financial aid giving me? I mean, you know, it really is just about looking and seeing, like, what is the best in-state tuition, out-of-state tuition. It really all depends on you and, like, what you want and what you have and what you're going to get. And yeah, and it is what you want. Because if you want to take out student loans, then hey, it's an investment in your future. So I'm not going to say don't do it. That's horrible. But I would tell you, like, is that what you truly want? When you can get that same education in state. I don't know. I mean, to me, that was the thing. So cost is a very important thing, and you should definitely think about it when picking a school. Definitely. Trust me. Definitely a must. Yes, I rest my case. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, for my skincare routine, the next thing I go in is with the Murad Acne Control Acne Clearance Solution. I don't really have acne, but I do get pimples sometimes, or like really small pimples. So we're gonna go in with this. So I'm gonna apply this and I'm gonna let it sit for a little. I always do this just so it can like absorb it all. Okay, and then lastly, the last thing I think you should look at when picking a school is definitely priorities and school reputation. So again, this could be the last thing that matters to you, the thing that also matters the most to you. I can definitely tell you though that this last one, like, you'll find a community mainly to, like, in whatever university you go to, like, they will always have that because you won't be isolated. Like, just trust me on that one. Like, you will find that community. Sometimes you have to search for it. Sometimes they will be in a big road at your school or whatever trying to get you. Sometimes you have to do a little bit of research, but there will be one. And that is a big thing, and you will find one. So don't stress about it. Wherever you go, you'll find a community. You'll be okay. And you will find people who have the best, well, I'm sure the best interests to you, but I mean, your same interests, and you know, you'll relate to them, which will be awesome. Okay, next skincare thing is this. I use the Origin Super Spot Remover. So I specifically use this one in case I have like a pimple or like a little bit things going on. I did notice one on like my side. I don't know if you can see. Okay, I don't really want to show that, but yeah. So I'm gonna put this and I'm gonna let it sit for a little before I apply the last steps. It stinks a little, but it's awesome. Literally the next morning, if you had a little pimple at night, like, it just sort of goes away, which is honestly great. Yes. So once you've looked at all these 4 things, you will be able to like sort of make a decision. I mean, it sounds so pretty. I don't really know if like that'll happen for you, but I do know that's what worked for me. And for me, like, it was everything about UT seemed perfect to me. Like, best in major. It was like #1 in Texas in my major. Like, yeah, it was 6th in the nation, but like, who cares, you know? Because then I moved on to location. It was close to home. It was in Texas. It was nice. It was in a city that is economically growing. So to me, that mattered. And I was like, it's an awesome location. Then when I looked at cost, I was like, yes. You know, in-state tuition. I got scholarships. Hey, like, everything was easier because a lot of the scholarships, even within Texas, some of them require you to go to like an in-state institution, like some of them that you applied. So honestly, I love that. It was great. And I connected those 3 things, and then I was like, yeah, like, they're perfect. And then I looked at like priorities and reputation. Like I told you guys, a big thing for me was being able to find a Christian community where I could get plugged in, where I could have people who like would hold me accountable, and I did, and I love it. And I have like so many sisters in my Christian sorority who I love to death, and literally they're so awesome, so great. Shout out to my Philium girls. But the point is that like those 4 things to me were so important. It was sort of like the balance between all of them. When you find like sort of a balance between the 4 of them, then it's like the best school. When you like actually look at those 4 things, then it's pretty important. It makes you like make a better decision about it, if rather than just looking at one of them. So if you're just looking at the best in major, I don't know, I could be in UPenn right now, like super far away from home, but I'm not, because location was important to me. Being close to home, being in a city that was, whenever I wanted to go home, I could. It was also cost efficient, So that's why I was like, no, there's no way I'm going to UPenn, even though it's first in the nation, So that was a big thing for me. Also location, I mean, I could be, I don't know, I could be in New York, like at NYU or whatever, but like New York location, I mean, like, it's also so expensive to live in New York, and it's so far away from my home. So that was just like not a priority for me. But again, you just have to me, those are the 4 main things you need to look at, and we will go over them again. And that is best in major, location, cost, and priorities / reputation. You can actually kind of like throw that one off, but you might want to keep it on, because again, like if your specific priority or like reputation is like very important to you, and like you have to do it, then you should definitely throw it on, and like it should be there. Okay, so the last step of my skincare routine is my moisturizer, and I use the Splash Absolute Hydration. I love Algenist. Algenist, please sponsor me. I would love that actually, because I love all their products. They're super awesome, and I love them. I love Algenist. Yeah, let's put it there. Yeah, so basically those are the 4 things I would look at when you're deciding on a college. I would definitely say to go ahead and sort of look at what's important to you first, and then that should help you really decide on like, where should I go to college, what should I do, and like what do you need to do. This also applies to you, like with me, again, I didn't really have to make this decision because I made it beforehand. But if you're about to apply to college this summer, and like you're gonna go through that whole process, this is the perfect time to start researching that and to start basing yourself off of those 4 things. It'll save you way less stress and way less stuff to deal with once you are like in senior year and you're actually like, you don't know what to do. That is what I did. It was definitely something recommended to me, and I wanted to go ahead and do it. So I did, and by the time senior year started, even before, because I applied August 1st, like I just knew where I wanted to go. I knew what I wanted to go for. I worked specifically to get into my major. I did everything that I needed to do to get into the school I wanted to, the major I wanted to, and it worked out just because I just knew so much. But again, if you didn't do that, then it's okay. Then you're like finding yourself in that position where you're like, where do I go now from here? And that is totally fine, because hey, you have time, but you just need to think about it and realize what is the best for you, not for anyone else. So perfect, guys. That is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed. What is enjoyed? I really hope you enjoyed me rambling on about college and how to pick a college and things you should do to pick a college, and also my skincare routine. I feel like I kind of threw it off a little bit, but I love doing skincare. I love doing these videos. I love showing you guys what products I use, how I do it. I'm looking for an exfoliator. I ran out of eye cream. I would also put eye cream afterwards. I'd use the Kiehl's avocado one, but I have ran out of it. I need to go out and get some of that. But if you have an exfoliator that you use and that you love, let me know in the comment section. I need an exfoliator. Please help me find an exfoliator, because I want that. I need that now. Just kidding, not now. Okay, guys, well, this was so much fun. Again, if you like this video, make sure to like it and also subscribe. I will be back here on Wednesday. I'm so excited for Wednesday's video and for just more videos to come in the future. So again, I hope you guys have an awesome week. I love y'all so much, and you guys are awesome for watching. Again, so thank y'all so much, and I'll see you next time.